What's going on, everybody? It's Meta again, and we're still playing Banished. Um, it's a little different than when you may have seen it, because there's probably about 4 more hours of work thrown into it. And so far, nothing bad has gone wrong. And with that being said, let's see. Something that did go good is we got sheep. The merchant came up, sold me some sheeps. I also bought some potato seeds. These guys are doing the potatoes over here. Potatoes. I want some potatoes. We only have 25 adults, unfortunately. I don't know if any of the kids are going to grow up anytime soon. Or students, whatever the heck you call them. Kids. Doesn't really matter what you call them. That's 10 years old. 7, 2, 5, 2 and 0, 0 and 4. There was a huge lapse. Like about 2-3 years where pretty much no kids were born, which I thought was odd, but whatever. So these are orchards. These ones were using walnuts for earlier, but because it was such a slow-paced food, decided to chop down the trees. Just wait till later for next time. Next time we decide to use something like that. What the heck? Is everything so high up for? Everything's so high up. Anyway, so how many tools do we have? So I only got about 200 tools out right now. So I need to wait for the blacksmith to make more steel tools, and then that's what I've been using to sell, is steel tools. Ain't much in here. Ain't much in here. Started working on some new stuff over here because there's a lot of spots. Obviously, child 1 and H2 over here. Some walnuts. See? Told you guys I grew some walnuts. In case you didn't believe me. And these guys are harvesting the potatoes, which means they're going to put them in here. I didn't even know potato was an option for seeds. See, trade items. Does it even show up? Oh, it does. Look at that. Potato. So we started off with the squash, the cabbage, and the walnuts. We bought the sheep and the potatoes. What if I could buy everything? Can I buy absolutely everything? That'd be awesome. I don't know how much herbs are worth. The reason I'm putting cabbage in there is because that's how I bought some of the seeds. I was like $500 short. So I had to put some cabbage in there, make some money. There's still wild animals running about. Too bad you can't capture them. That'd be awesome. Save some cash. So we have one baby sheep right now. I only bought 3 sheep, so they reproduced one earlier. I don't know if that baby one's going to survive, because I know somewhere around the winter all the baby animals that don't grow up fast enough die. Somebody became a student. Darylin? What the heck are these names, man? And I no longer keep the other thing out. I keep the town hall thing out now because I had it built over here. And I keep that out because it's easier. I built a mine. I have 3 people working in it because, need some coal. I tore down the hunter's lodge because it was honestly not doing anything. The hunter would maybe get one animal about every 30 minutes, and literally all the animals were just within his range, like right about here. And he would never hunt a single animal. So I decided to, it's time to put him down out of his misery and make sure he quit. Alright, so right now we're at 250. We want 200 steel tools in here. 200, that's all I want, 200. That's what I've been using to sell. I honestly don't know if these wild animal skins are going to be worth anything, so I'm just going to keep them, because I know I have some. So we can make orders. Purchase. Trade. Ain't nobody here. Steel tools are worth about 10 apiece, which is nice. Eventually I'm going to get, when the sheep start producing more wool, and then I get some cows and hopefully get some leather, we're going to end up making the clothing and then selling that, as well as keeping our people clothed, because it's obviously better if everybody's wearing clothing instead of running around butt naked. There's really not much to do until the kids grow up, and none of the kids have grown up yet. 13 families, 13 homes. There's one guy who's still living by himself, isn't there? Yep. I have no clue why he's living by himself either. Like, why? We also have a bridge. I built it for no reason, pretty much. Kind of just wanted to connect this to this. Eventually connect this to that. Could just do it now. Wait, that's a boarding house. What am I doing? Still the wrong thing. Where is... There it is. And there we go. We'll start working on that at any time now. Did winter already pass? I don't remember it ever turning winter. Whatever. That's good, I guess. Since late spring. Weird. I really don't remember it being winter at all, so that's why I'm confused. If I seem or sound confused, that's why. See what we got over here. We have 350 tools in storage. Are there the 200 over here then? Okay, the 200's there. We have 6 now? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see 6. Is there a baby around here somewhere I should know about? There he is. Look how tiny he is. At least they're producing, which is what I need them to do. Splitting them's going to be a hard one, but it's better off if I split them probably as soon as possible. There's a kitten in my room. He enjoys playing with my mic box. The box that my headset came in. Oop, merchant. Purchase. Trade. Here we go. Wow, this is the most useless merch I've ever seen. Disappointing. Honestly, really nothing I want. So, I say with thee, goodbye. Can you... Never mind, I'm just gonna leave the cat do whatever. And there went the box. I don't know why he likes that box so much. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's whatever. Let's see. Potatoes, 76% yield, 77% yield. They used to wait till 100% yield before they started harvesting, but lately they've been harvesting a lot earlier. As you can see, we get about 7k food, which is a lot, but earlier, before I got off, we were at about 16k. Big difference. I don't know what's happening, but I think the walnuts may have slowed the production. That's why I swapped over to having them do potatoes instead of that type of stuff. As you can see, we are on year 23, so we've been here. The town's existed for 23 years. Oh, we got a laborer. I do need more farmers, so only way I can spare them. Oh, new family. Means we need another house. So, just throw them right there. This guy's not doing his job here, man. He's supposed to have a wife and be married and then produce children. He's not doing any of these things. He's one of the elders of the village, too. Think he would know his job better than everybody else. So I turned into a student. Look, oh wait, I thought it went back to 13 families. Sometimes my eyes play tricks on me while I'm looking at this. 23 years, that's a long time, though. Iron. You know what, that would make sense considering I've been using a whole retarded amount of it. I can produce iron now instead of coal. I did have like over a K of iron for it before I started using steel tools, but I've been using them to sell and to better, obviously, all of our gathering and whatnot. We're only at 10k food. It seems to be getting lower and lower every season. I'm not liking it. Not liking it at all. Okay, so these miners moved in together, made their lives easier. This guy's still lonely. That's probably never gonna change. And the family number just went down from 14 to 13. What the heck, dude? It's absolutely starting not to make any sense. You know what? It's whatever. I can't fix this. It's just gonna fix itself, hopefully. I don't know what to do with that, but it turned winter. How many sheep we got? 6 out of 8. Still a lot of sheep. These guys are obviously producing many things that we need. Over here, collect stone and iron, because we need both equally as much as the other one. It's a large area to cover, but they've actually been doing pretty well with covering the large areas, so I'm not really worried about them not getting it done. We may not have any laborers just do things, but as soon as the farmers are done, they all turn straight into the labor work. They do their fair share. We just need to have enough iron and stuff to get through, because we're low on stone and iron, and we've got decent amounts of wood. Probably need to start up and on the firewood, but I'm not sure yet. Whether we need more than a 300 cap, I think I said. 400 cap, actually. I wish you could change the roofs on some of these buildings, or just turn them straight into stone. I mean, the house is made out of wood, and or the forester lodge is made out of wood, and what bothers me about that is it just doesn't blend in with anything. It just looks like it's a wood building. And same thing with the barns. They need to change them from like wood to stone, you know. Give you different options for them or something. Okay. 14 out of 16. Definitely need more of them. We've already mined 9% of this out since I've built it, which is kind of a lot. Alright, let's see how we're doing on sheep. 7 out of 8 sheep. Doing alright. Oh, we got 2 new laborers. Check that out. Now we all of a sudden have only 15 families and 14 homes. Man, I'm loving these numbers, I'm telling you guys. There we go, that's where the next house is going, right there. As you can see, now we have everybody we need to be working in their fields, and I accidentally closed the town hall thing. At some point I gotta work on a hospital, because we're gonna need a doctor. I'll somehow put him in the middle of the two areas, or build like a tunnel here. Actually, you know what, that wouldn't be a bad idea, build a tunnel right here. Cost you 96 stone, but you know what, I have 400 and something now, so that's alright. What? Ooh, she died in childbirth. That's never comforting. Down to 14 families now again. So I guess we can put this on halt for now. We'll just throw that on halt then. What was she? Nobody's able to replace her. Then what was she? You know what she was. Was she... Oh, she was a minor. That's going to slow that down a bit, but that's alright. And everything dies almost immediately when winter shows. We're losing a lot of our crop. They're honestly not as efficient as they need to be. Like, and I thought of having steel tools and everyone being educated was supposed to up efficiency. It doesn't seem like it does that a lot. Where are they going? Everybody's just running out here. Oh, 35 out of the 196 stone we need. Placed on this way, already placed. Whew. Yeah, early winter. We're at 7 out of 8 sheep still. $50 out of 96 stone. Now we're just at regular winter, so early winter's up, it's just winter now. We're cleaning up all this and placing stone. There's iron, I do believe they were just placing. And now all the farmers are going to go back to work, hopefully, and not do the harvest a little late this time. So now we've been up for 25 years. That's disappointing. I'm not going to get over how she died in childbirth. Alright, so hospitals, obviously. Probably something we need to consider, given the current state of everybody. And change my viewpoint real quick. Want that. That's not what I want. Can't remember what I'm looking for, but there we go. Trader. Nothing I want. I don't do trading with people that are like just food traders. I don't need food. I can grow it. I mean, if I was desperate, yeah, I would say I'd need the food, but I'm not. Like, I have food. Alright. Obviously, hospital's always important to have, so we need one of those. There we go. So now we have about 8 sheep. I need to build a larger herd area. I'll work on that later. We need... This person might turn 12 in time. So might a few others, but not very many of them. We need more people to turn 12, so that way at least I got the doctor. Boy. Okay, so we're definitely going to have maybe a few kids turn old enough to be laborers. So I wonder, what does that tunnel look like? I've never actually had a tunnel built. And you can't even see it. I'm gonna have to request some deforestation over here. They're probably still working on that large area I asked them to work on, but eventually they'll get around to this. Let's see. You could definitely hear whoever is still around is doing whatever I told them to do over here. Wherever it was they told them to do it. Somewhere around here. Oh, no, they're mining all this right here. Since they're doing it closer to home now, I'm going to assume that this is, that they're almost done mining whatever I told them to mine. So we ended up getting almost about a K of iron again. So we're doing good. Gilbert has become a student. Interesting name for a kid. I call my FPS is all over the place, even though this game literally takes about nothing to run. I can run this game on my laptop. Ah, more laborers. Wonderful. They cutting down these trees yet? No, they're not. They'll get to it, though. They'll get to it. I know they will. See, it's already autumn and next is winter, and they haven't even brought in the harvest yet, which is always what concerns me. And I know they should be using steel tools by now. For sure. I know there's still some iron tools lingering. They haunt me in some cases, but this place should definitely be using steel. Oh boy, we're at 17 families now. Okay, so we actually need all of these buildings to be built. Maybe 15, 16. Wait, no, we can't have houses right here. I'll mess up my agriculture. Because this is the best spot I have for when it comes to agriculture related things. Let me get that hospital built real quick. Wait, is that the hospital already? Great. Just like remove that. Go over here. And go. Dirt road leads to that tunnel. So 16, 17, and 18. Eventually number 19, maybe number 20 will go right there. We'll see what happens. Our builders do have a lot to handle at the moment. We just hit the maximum number of farmers we finally needed, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some more herdsmen soon. So what I want to do is I want to work on splitting this or get another animal maybe. That or start back up on the walnuts again. Well, we'll probably just see what happens. I might up the builder count. No, we actually know what we don't. Okay, so one actually guessed to be put, obviously to be the doctor, because we need a doctor. It's very important we have one. Because we want our citizens to live healthily and happily. So they're doing pretty well on everything I need them to do. New families getting started again. 31 adult. We just had 18 families. What just happened, man? Oh, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna drive me crazy with these numbers not adding up here. Now we're back down to 16 families. It just... So, the numbers don't make any sense where stuff's going. Because we have... Just doesn't make any sense. It's very confusing, actually. But anyway, we could have these guys work in the mines, although eventually we're not going to need any more iron for right now. I only need one guy to work there, really. There's honestly not much that I need people for right now. Unless I'm going to throw more people into the farming industry, which probably would not be the greatest idea right now. I mean, do we need more farmers? No, we don't. Not right now, at least. We've been doing good at food, staying around 10k somewhere, so that's fine with me. For now, at least. But should we keep food up before it goes down, or? Yeah, this is the hardest thing to do. Oh boy. This is where things get hard to choose, man. Ha, 18 students. We're almost at 20 students and we still have 7 kids. Man, hopefully some of these students are graduating soon because, at some point we're not going to be able to fill in more teachers. Where are we going to put another school? How about that? Where are we putting another school? Could put it right here. Yeah, I'll just build it there. We'll give somebody another job as a school teacher. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. We'll see what happens. Alright, the homes of families got all fixed again, so thank goodness. Oh crap, more. Okay, that's why, because more people turned into laborers. Well, now. I really could use more herd stuff, but I want more different types of animals first. Okay, so for right now then, I'm actually going to have them remove resources. All these trees in the area need to be removed. Not because I want to, but because I want to be able to see. So as of right now, we're going to put this guy to work real quick. I'll put him back up to his job in a little bit. I just want to make sure that there are no trees in my way for a few minutes. Alright. Okay. And this definitely helps. If I do this, I can get a 10 by... or 9 by 20. Or I can get a 11 by 12. I'll take the 11 by 12. Not a bad size. Alright, and we can put him back to work to planting. Just planting. We're going to up the cap from 400 to 500 now. The iron guys are stalled on iron for now, which is alright. They could take a break. Wouldn't hurt them. Wow, we're getting more laborers. We have 7 now. We were just at 5. So right now, since I don't want to split them in the middle of winter. Oh boy. Tough decisions. And there we go. Now we have 2 school teachers. So we have literally just 6 laborers just lying around. I don't even know. I mean, here comes a merchant. Maybe he'll help me decide what I need to do if he's useful to me. Apple seeds. You know what? That makes me want to start an orchard again because I like apple seeds. I will take that. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for your apple seeds. It actually helps me decide what I want to do with these guys. How many families are we at now? 19? Oh, God. Alright, so right now we're going to put work up the ante on the farmers. And now we're stuck with 1 random laborer just left. And we could throw the laborer into herbalist, but we don't need a herbalist. We don't really need another forester. So maybe the best option is to put it back into the mine. Alright, now we can go back to coal, because we're going to be growing coal again, so that's going to help with that. Now we have another laborer running around. Alright, so here's the thing. Do we have an idea for a tarvin? Brews alcohol, makes citizens happy. So that's something we want. We want to make our citizens happy, so we want them to be able to drink. Here's another thing, though. We're running out of space everywhere. Everywhere I look, there's no more space. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can build a road right about here. No, but I can build one right about here, which means I could do this. Which means I can just throw the Tarvin pretty much right where I want it. Seaside Tarvin. It'll be seaside. You know, I could use another builder. Okay, maybe not, because it just gave me an extra laborer. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What are we up to now? We're up to how many families? 21 families. I need 3 more houses now. Man, they're killing it. I tell you. Man. That sucks, can't place that there. I could place some houses here. Boy. Too many families if I ever say it. Only one guy working here, so that's all I need. Yes, I know, I wanted to make apple ale, but there's no apples yet. I know. 'Tis no apples, so he cannot work. That's not entirely a bad thing right now. So you know what, let's actually take him out of there for now. Since there's no apples, we're gonna wait for apples. We got 19 homes, 20 families left, so when this is built, hopefully it'll even it out. 20 homes, 19 families. Everything just goes everywhere, and it's too confusing to keep up with. It's driving me crazy. Like, what's the thing here tearing families apart? Is it the fact that I have too many... Is it my crop fields? Is that what's doing it? Alright, look. This will be the last bit of agriculture I do around here. We'll throw it somewhere else afterward. Plain potatoes. We're actually running low on food, so this is a little concerning to me. So when we start getting less and less food, I don't like that. See, now I'm gonna get paranoid about it. And the thing is, we were at 10k, now we're getting lower and lower and lower. I no likey. I no likey at all. To be honest, I might be desperate enough to start buying random just amounts of food for no reason. For any merchant, I'll just start buying food for no reason just to make sure I stay up. At this point, I don't know, man. I mean, I need to do something because I gotta make sure I stay with enough food. Okay, so this town is obviously very small. Or at least this part of the actual town itself is small. So right now we're at 10k or 11k food. Not entirely too bad. I think the sheep are starting to contribute some mutton. At least I would assume so, maybe. See, they never get in the potatoes fast enough. That's what worries me, is it's just going straight to waste. Straight to waste. It bothers me so much. I'm thinking about, maybe I should build a boarding house. Would actually help keep families together, wouldn't it? Is this honestly gonna help? I don't know, but just throwing it in here at this point, man. There's really not much I can do to help these people anymore. Families are just literally falling apart all because of the fact that nothing works the way it needs to work. Alright, we'll see what happens if I just throw some houses down over here. Maybe some families will move back in together. Some farmers will move over here and make things easier for themselves. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because stuff needs to happen. That's what the issue is over here. Stuff needs to happen and it's not happening. And my current laborers I have, I could actually just put them to work on straight on away on a farm. I'd rather not, though. I want to reserve them for now as laborers. So now we're at late winter, which means they're going to start farming a little bit. Like I said, what's really starting to get to me is how they don't bring in the harvest of the potatoes fast enough, so obviously not enough people live too close by or something. No matter what the case may be, we need to figure out how to fix it. There are 39 adults, so there should be at least around, well, a decent amount of families. Okay, there you go. There you go. Now people are moving in a little closer. So it's starting to go a little better again. Probably going to be the last house I build right here for right now. But this should help tremendously with the farmers having their own issues. There's an 8-year-old farmer? Whoa, my education's gone down by 7%. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. 7% loss in education, man. Wild sheep meat. No, I'm good. I'll pass. Yeah, I'll pass. That actually bothers me. Wow, what happened? Where did we end up going wrong on that one, boys? I'm not sure where went wrong on that, but squash. Throw in our extra laborers. Hopefully they'll start working. We just went from 21 families to... Oh my god, dude. The family situation gets worse and worse. I am not kidding. Things just get worse. I'm not going to make any more houses until this problem is fixed. There should be a total of 20 families, but we don't even have that. We had 21 just a second ago, which made no sense to me, to be honest. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's going wrong where. Kids are being married off earlier, and that's what's bothering me, because my education's gone down. And I don't like that at all. I don't like when education goes down, because then I lose efficiency. I like my efficiency. Alright, guys, I think that's enough for today's episode. So I'll see you in the next one.